Alright, it is a chilly December morning. It's only in the teens out here this morning. Oh, there's someone else coming. I am meeting up with some of the people this morning. I believe that is JP from JP Videos. And we're at a place that I was at a number of years ago, a place called Concrete City. An old, strange, abandoned coal mining town up this way. So I gotta wait for everybody else to show up. So that is JP, and he's got Mike with him from Out Naturing, and that is RJ's Suburban has just arrived. I think that might be all of us today. We'll see. I forget if someone else is coming or not. So I will tell you more about this town as we explore it. There's some history to it. It's kind of interesting. And there are a ton of other videos on YouTube about this place, but it's still a fun place to visit.
You're out of my woods!
Oh, that's just JP back there. Alright, also I do gotta mention too that there is a ton of graffiti here, and some of it might be offensive to some of you. Just a fair warning of what you might be seeing here. Alright, it's still a cool place though. And we found Adam, so we're all here. So there's RJ, JP hiding his face, and Mike is over there yet. And this is what the town looks like from above here. It's called Concrete City for a reason, because all the houses are built out of concrete. It's an old coal mining town. This was built back in 1911. And I'll tell you more about the history as we explore a little bit more. But wow. Last time I was here was in the summertime. A little bit different in the winter, obviously. Alright, pretty cool. We'll get down there and explore. So this place is actually pretty large. You can see there's a row of those concrete houses over there. There's a row of them in the back there. And all along the side here is more of them. And there's some behind us as well. I think there are 20 of them altogether, these buildings, if I remember correctly. And they are duplexes, so there's two families who would live in each one of these structures. And then I think in the middle here there was like a courtyard here. I think they even had a swimming pool here at one point, if I remember correctly. And this village was built for families of the coal mining company, like a place for them to live. Pretty interesting place. All right, we will get to exploring a bunch of the houses, and no one lives in them today, obviously. And the houses are all kind of the same. Some are in more disrepair than others as well. But they're kind of cool to walk through. You know, people used to live here in these homes. I can hear the guys laughing back there. All right, so we'll get to exploring some of these. Kind of a hauntingly beautiful place in a way. Just think that this used to be a little community. All right, I'll quit blabbering, and we'll get to exploring some of these houses. All right, well, let's check out this first home here. This one's actually kind of leaning. Maybe it's not the one to go into, but like I said, there's tons of graffiti here, so. Like I said, I remember people used to live in here. You can have an upstairs. Right. Let me get some lights on here actually. I'll get back to you in a moment. Oh, we got some lights here. Yeah, you can see all the cans of spray paint left behind. It's kind of a shame, but some closet areas. This would have taken you down to the basement. This basement is flooded and frozen. I'm not going to go down there. But there is an upstairs. Just lost one light. couple of bedrooms up here. Tons of spray paint. Hey, we got visitors.
Hi, would you like to buy some Girl Scout cookies?
Not today, actually.
Come on, please.
No.
Really good for you.
My mom doesn't want me to talk to strangers. I'm sorry. And all these have the stairs that go to nowhere. I think they put these here just in case they did build a third level. They never did. Numerous rooms up here. So it looks like there's 4 rooms in each upstairs. Get a view of your neighbor's house. Oh yeah.
Hello?
Looks like that house is crooked, but I think ours is the one. Sheesh. And back downstairs. Hey, I said I didn't want any cookies.
Come on, I got extra sales here.
You don't look like a Girl Scout anyway.
I'm selling to my daughter.
Oh yeah.
It's a little too cold and dangerous for you.
That's the one we were just in. That basement was flooded, but some of these basements you can go in. Some of these houses are in really bad shape, but I'm gonna walk along all of them. I think I could walk around the whole town here. We're obviously not going to go in every single house. Hey, that's RJ. Some of these houses are worse than others. Let's walk into this one. This one has some interesting issues. The whole second floor fell out of this one. Oh, this one looks like it was burned. Actually, you know what? This place has been used by firefighters and stuff for training, because that looks like it's burned up top there. Wow. Yeah. All right. All right, so we just got done exploring what I'm gonna call row 1. Now we're gonna go over to the other row. I got a little bit more history to tell you about this place as well. Let's head over to the other row over here. It is warming up a little bit. Thankfully it's sunny today as well. Alright, so this place was abandoned back in 1924. I think I mentioned it was built in 1911 for people from the coal company to live here. But one thing this place did not have was indoor plumbing. They had outhouses that they used. And the powers that be wanted the coal company to modernize this place. But they didn't want to put in indoor plumbing and stuff, but the company was like, nah, we don't want to do that. So instead of modernizing the place, putting indoor plumbing, they just abandoned the place. Instead of bringing it up to code, they just said, forget it. It's going to cost too much to do that, so they didn't. That's why it lies abandoned today. There have been attempts to destroy it. I think they tried to dynamite one of the buildings, but they proved to be too strong. They couldn't do it. It's kind of interesting. All right, I got a sun in my eyes here. All right, so the house I'm in at the moment does have a basement. So let's check this out. This one's not flooded. They all did have a full basement. Well, I don't know if I would call it a full basement, but a basement. Oh yeah, but it's just full of lots of trash and stuff. We'll check it out down here. Very dusty. Well, I guess I wouldn't call it a full basement, but it's a basement. Back up to where we were. Alright, let's get out of here. Try to. Oh. Alright, there we go. We are out. Just another look, looking down the second row of houses. That's the one we were just in, and we were down. They're in the basement looking out those little windows down there. Of course, since then, like I said, they have used it for police and fireman training. And obviously, a lot of the young folk come out here and spray paint the place and stuff like that. Interesting place. You know, even though it's crumbling and graffiti and stuff, it still has kind of like that spooky beauty to it. Hauntingly beautiful, I guess you could say. Alright, we're going to keep going. I'm going to walk all the way around the other houses. I'm not sure if I did that the first time I was here. I think we have a trespasser back here. Sir, do you live here?
You scared me.
I know. I didn't know you're back there either, but I think I heard a voice, but I didn't know.
Oh, don't say that. It's so scary.
Oh.
I was up in one of the top rooms looking out, and it's just like so eerily quiet.
Yeah, it's like almost hauntingly beautiful.
Yeah, I stepped on a piece of ice. Hard to race.
Oh.
Yeah, it's so cool.
Yeah, just tons of graffiti. Kind of unavoidable though with it being abandoned and stuff. Man, you know, families used to live here. I'm guessing this is probably the kitchen. It looks like there's a little hole up there for a stovepipe. Would have been maybe a kitchen table in here, place to sit and eat. Wow, not anymore though. Well, the corner fell out of this one. See the blocks laying here. All right, well, we just got done exploring that second row of homes there. And now across the way is the third row. Much more exposed over here. Gonna make my way across the ice here. Alright, we'll get over there in a moment. Alright, well, let's go ahead and explore another home. Might as well. And as we explore this one, just try and picture, you know, family living here. Even despite the way it looks in here. You know, speaking of all the graffiti, one of the problems they had in these homes was, because they're built entirely out of concrete, they had a lot of moisture issues. A lot of mold. And a lot of problems with the paint peeling. So it made it difficult to maintain them. And once again, I apologize for some of the graffiti, but That's just the way it is in a place like this. Oh, here's another basement. Let's check this basement out. Who knows what they would have had down here? Maybe this is where they kept the bad kids. Kind of slimy. Yeah, just another. Kind of like the other one. Oh, let's head upstairs. Oh, ouch, that was my head. Okay, all right. A little tight turnaround there. All right, where are the upstairs steps? Oh, here they are. Of course, this is where the family would head in the evening to go to bed. Then the little kids would run up here. Their parents told them to go to bed. Maybe, huh? We got a hole in the ceiling here. Oh, this one has a hole. It looks like into the other duplex. Get some ice up here. So we're actually in the other house now. Well, the other side of the duplex. Yeah, these would have been people's bedrooms at one point. Would have been a bed in here, some dressers for clothes. And you could look out and see everybody else's homes from up here. You can see all the homes scattered across the whole place here. Interesting. Well, like I said earlier, it is kind of hard to imagine people living in these buildings with the way they are now, the way they're crumbling and all graffitied up, but these were people's homes at one time. Oops, I'm in dark there. I'm gonna take some time to take a few pictures of the inside of this house, I think. Actually, it doesn't seem like a terribly bad place to live, you know, considering some of the things. All right, I'll get back to you in a bit. And I do want to add too, obviously, just if you come to this place, just be careful. Because it is called Concrete City. It's up here in Nanticoke, PA. It's there's directions all over the internet on how to get here. But if you do come, like I said, be careful. Some of these buildings, there are holes in them. Not all, some of them are not in the best shape, especially if you bring kids. Just keep an eye on them. But you can come here to visit. Just keep an eye for things. Keep an eye open for things in dangerous situations. Otherwise, it's a pretty cool place to come visit, piece of history, despite being, you know, painted up and graffitied. All right, so we were just in that house, but we're gonna continue on down this third row. See what all we can find. I know there's one or two houses that are in really bad shape. I'd like to try and find those. I think the guys are down there. I hear voices. Yeah, one time you would have had kids playing out here as well. You know, they've had probably, I don't know if there was grass, probably grass growing here one time. Of course, they had that courtyard in the middle I mentioned, which I think did have a pool and a open grass area, but no doubt kids would just play out here in the backyard too. Yeah, so here's one where the upstairs is collapsed. If I could talk right. Maybe we'll check that out. Go upstairs. Oh yeah, it's a big huge floor. I might get better lighting here. This one has a huge floor, huge hole in the floor as well. Yeah, up here is whoops. Up here, the rooms where it's collapsed. There's the ceiling. Collapsed right into the bedrooms. All right. Yeah, the next house over has some serious issues as well. I think I mentioned earlier in the video that they did try to destroy these houses with dynamite. But it's interesting to see what dynamite couldn't do. You know, over time nature is doing. Nature is slowly crumbling this concrete bit by bit and taking these houses down. Right, let's think this is the last house on this third row. Looks like there's a huge piece that fell off over there as well. Then we'll get to that last row over there. I don't know where the guys are. Oh yeah, this one's pretty bad. Oh yeah, you can see like the whole sections of the wall and stuff are just hanging down. Yeah, this one's completely collapsed on this side. It's kind of different too. It's kind of wide open on this side. Yes, that's interesting. It almost looks like dirt was shoved up to here. This is like the inside of the house right here, but just all exposed. All right, let's get to exploring over there, the last row. Yeah, here are some of the guys. Hey, you guys allowed to be out here?
You gave us permission like 20 minutes ago.
Oh. Find your own abandoned house.
There's 22 of them here.
I know. Well, that's true, but.
For each.
I have dibs on the first bedroom up there.
First one on the right.
Yeah.
Okay, you can have the first one on the right. The wall art. First thing you see.
Oh, Jesus. First one on the right. Oh.
Yes. That wall art is all you.
Oh, with the creepy eyeball thing going on. All right. I got a nice view in the woods, though.
You can do more back here. There you go. Someone's tights.
Oh, there's clothes up here.
Yes.
Oh, that's
Looks good for the painting house.
oh.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think we. Maybe we don't want to know either.
See what we found in the basement on the other side.
Oh really?
A bunch of syringes and stuff.
Oh really? Yeah, I never found that here yet, but it doesn't surprise me though.
Yeah.
You realize you go in deep, you don't really see them, but they're there.
Yeah, man, yeah, it's a shame. So apparently there's drug activity going on here as well, but I guess it's to be expected. All right. Yeah, definitely, you know, if these places were fixed up and decent to live in, it wouldn't be a bad place to live, actually. So all of us are here. We're gonna go down and check out this basement. This is one where the drug activity was going on. We're just gonna go take a look. So I did say this place was safe, but now that we found that, just be forewarned. Probably goes on at night though. This is actually the first floor here. It's just kind of
About 3-4 feet.
sunk in. Oops.
Go ahead, I've been down already.
All right.
Can I open for you?
I think I'm all right. Oh wow, this is like collapsed.
Oh yeah. Huh. Right from the way it sank.
Yeah.
Breaking lumber, guys.
Wow. Got my head again.
Yeah, I got my head
Couldn't
earlier.
side
over there.
steps on the-
I'm gonna turn you off for a moment here. Yeah, so this basement was a little harder to get into. All the stairs are all collapsed and everything. Back there's where the drug stuff is, though.
Needles, syringes
This is
here.
where we climbed through. I'm sitting
There's
there.
ones and new ones. So if you see the stuff on the it's pretty bad.
Yeah, we have RJ.
Yeah. There's Mike heading back out.
No problem, man.
Yeah, so back there are the needles and stuff. So as the others were saying, you don't really want to touch that stuff, especially if it's a used one, because you get pricked with it. A lot of drug users have miscellaneous unpleasant diseases, so just best to leave it there. All right, but in case you do come here, just be prepared. You might find stuff like this here. Kind of a shame, but there's JP making his way out. And you can see RJ in the other basement. There's a hole in it. It's the other basement. He's up back
And they left the light on for me.
there. They did.
You can tilt that towards down me.
And once he gets out of here, I'll try to get my way out of here as well. So they're trying to cross the ice up here. I guess JP. That's a shame.
That's what I call
Oh, I missed Mike going across.
Just shuffle right across.
Just run and slide on it.
Ice skating.
RJ, your roots are running and slide on it.
So there's another shot just looking down one of the row houses. I actually haven't been filming for a while. We've just been kind of hanging out and talking for a while up in the house. One of these houses, just hanging out and chatting. A lot more other people here, people on four-wheelers and dirt bikes and stuff. So get a little busier here, getting warmer. They are looking for one house that has a hole in the roof to try to get up top. So we're gonna just walk around a little bit more. It's actually warmed up really nicely too. Beautiful day out here. You can see there's JP up one of the windows.
Sorry, no filming.
Try to focus in on him there. Oh, he left.
I need it, no filming!
So I did find the roof with the hole in it. There's like a little ladder. It's all kind of icy there. The others are gonna come on up. There are a bunch of other people out here on motorbikes and stuff.
This line with me. Made the discovery.
Just looking at
Oh yeah. And here's the hole with the ladder.
See? Wasn't kidding. Only thing is the rungs are all covered in ice. I might try and get up there. This is where we're headed, guys.
It's old.
These steps are even real slippery. I think coming down to be harder than getting up here. So I didn't even think about that.
All right, so I'm gonna at least poke my head up and see. At least everything's covered in ice, so I don't know. We'll see. Whoa.
The top one's the slip.
Oh. Yeah, everything's ice covered up here. Mike.
Not just some person
RJ.
find the right house with the ladder going up to the top. This is,
Yep.
this is not the house normally would be.
All right.
Mike's up there, RJ's up there, you can see Cliff's up there panning around. I can make it up there.
I climbed up a little bit higher. You can kind of see.
Cliff's not up here yet. We're still trying to goose him up the ladder.
Looks like there's another hole over there.
Yeah, there's one right there, and there's like a little drainage dip
Okay.
right there. There's a little impression here too.
Interesting. Yeah, you can see Mike is still up there. Yeah, I did not go all the way up. That ladder, the rungs on that ladder were creaking. I don't think that ladder's too stable. So I decided to pass on that. And RJ's still up there too. Plus the ladder is pretty icy, so I just thought I'd pass.
Don't be making excuses.
Yeah, I think I'm up here. I don't want to go down that ladder.
There's a nice bush you can jump down into down here.
I'm scared.
Oh, there's Adam sticking out.
Yeah, they turn around.
What's that? I guess I'll take a picture or?
Pretty awesome place. And I just noticed that in this house here, there's still some of the old plaster is still hanging on. It's the only house I've seen that has some of it still hanging up. But like I said, they had moisture problems in these houses, so the plaster wouldn't stay on. It would just like peel off, fall off. Yeah, this house, the steps are really funky. Oh, I hit my head on the rebar there. Yeah, JP went up there.
It's stable.
Yeah, this is definitely one of the rougher homes here.
Careful, man.
Yeah. Oh,
How's that last step?
I didn't like that last step.
That last step was a rule.
Yeah, you got a very large open bay window here on this side.
You want to do even more treacherous.
Wow. All collapse over here.
Yeah, these steps are done.
Yeah, they're icy too.
Yeah, there's the steps that just came up.
You see these steps right here? They go to nowhere. It stops right down.
Oh, down into the, yeah. I guess.
We have to carry you down.
All right, here we go. Time to put that stick away. That's kind of creepy, man.
That's what I said. It looks really bad, but it's not.
Let me just step there.
Cliff, don't move!
That first step is a
Zinger.
yeah.
It's solid though.
Yeah, it is, but
Surprisingly, it doesn't even budge. Yeah.
and not like that. All right, so we're gonna go check out another set of steps here. That leads to an interesting spot. Just this part of this house is all gone.
Look behind you.
Oh, it's back there. Oh, RJ's up there.
Watch that first step.
Yeah, I'm not going over there though. So
If you get to the second one down, you can.
you can actually get over here
Yeah,
almost.
it's probably easier up this way.
I don't know how stable that is.
There's a hole. There's all rebar coming. The hell, RJ.
That was RJ. Well,
Yeah, it helped me jumping down too. So.
yeah, but you just loosened it up now. No. So I did make it over the creepy steps over to here. It's just a little ledge with RJ.
Is
So
that Mike Young?
Mike, is that you?
oh, here Mike yelling out there.
Who are you talking to?
All right, so definitely a fun explorer. A lot more fun exploring with the friends, because like I said, the first time I was here I was by myself, but awesome place. I keep saying it, but you know, just be safe if you do come here. It's a fun place to explore, but you know, just be careful. There are holes and different things like that. But anyway, like I said, this is up in Nanticoke, Pennsylvania, kind of up near Wilkes-Barre. There's plenty of directions online as to where this is. It's even marked on Google Maps. All right, great day out here with friends as well. You know, we spend about half the time filming and just half the time just talking and chatting and stuff. So anyway, thanks for coming along. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you around.